For success, attitude is equally as important as ability. Look back and smile on perils past. Faces that have charmed us the most escape us the soonest. Unless a tree has borne blossoms in spring, you will vainly look for fruit on it in autumn. To all, to each, a fair good night, and pleasing dreams, and slumbers light. Oh! Many a shaft, at random sent, finds mark the archer little meant, and many a word, at random spoken, may soothe or wound a heart that's broken. Many miles away there's a shadow, on the door of a cottage, on the shore of a dark Scottish lake. Teach your children poetry. It opens the mind, lends grace to wisdom, and makes the heroic virtues hereditary. To the timid and hesitating everything is impossible because it seems so. When thinking about companions gone, we feel ourselves doubly alone. A rusty nail placed near a faithful compass will sway it from the truth, and wreck the argosy. If a farmer fills his barn with grain, he gets mice. If he leaves it empty, he gets actors. If you once turn on your side after the hour at which you ought to rise, it is all over. Bolt up at once. He is the best sailor who can steer within fewest points of the wind, and exact a motive power out of the greatest obstacles. Oh, what a tangled web we weave, when first we practice to deceive. Success or failure in business is caused more by the mental attitude even than by mental capacities. Success, keeping your mind awake and your desire asleep. Love rules the court, the camp, the grove, and men below, and saints above, for love is heaven, and heaven is love. Discretion is the perfection of reason, and a guide to us in all the duties of life. Of all vices, drinking is the most incompatible with greatness. All men who have turned out worth anything have had the chief hand in their own education. He that climbs the tall tree has one right to the fruit. He that leaps the wide gulf should prevail in his suit. How pleasant it is for a father to sit at his child's board. It is like an aged man reclining under the shadow of an oak which he has planted. We build statues out of snow, and weep to see them melt. It is wonderful what strength of purpose and boldness and energy of will are roused by the assurance that we are doing our duty. To be ambitious of true honor, of the true glory and perfection of our natures, is the very principle and incentive of virtue. What I have to say is far more important than how long my eyelashes are. There is a vulgar incredulity, which in historical matters, as well as in those of religion, finds it easier to doubt than to examine. Each age has deemed the newborn year the fittest time for festal cheer. Love rules the court, the camp, the grove, and men below, and the saints above, for love is heaven, and heaven is love. I envy thee not thy faith, which is ever in thy mouth, but never in thy heart nor in thy practice. A lawyer without history or literature is a mechanic, a mere working mason, if he possesses some knowledge of these, he may venture to call himself an architect. Wounds sustained for the sake of conscience carry their own balsam with the blow. Heap on more wood. The wind is chill, but let it whistle as it will, we'll keep our Christmas merry still. It was woman that taught me cruelty, and on woman therefore I have exercised it. When true friends meet in adverse hour, 'tis like a sunbeam through a shower. A watery way an instant seen, the darkly closing clouds between. Come slow or come fast it is, but death that comes at last. No word of commiseration can make a burden feel one feather's weight lighter to the slave who must carry it. Certainly, quoth Athelstane, women are the least to be trusted of all animals, monks and abbots excepted.